Hi, I wanted to discuss something with you that was a little bit off topic in this video. I'm usually used to speaking about prophetic things and scriptures, but in this particular video, I just wanted to change it up a little bit. I'm not going to do this very often because I want to stay on track with issues concerning the Lord only. But I wanted to share something with you that I figured was a little bit of a testimony that you could rejoice with me in. It's going to be dealing with eating and food habits. Like I said, this is definitely off topic for me. But I wanted to share with you that I prayed about this probably several months ago and told the Lord that I needed a way of eating that would become a lifestyle for me that I would stay with and not be hungry all the time. And I've tried all the low-fat, low-calorie ways of eating or fad diets, and none of them worked for me, and I found that I was starving all the time. But I happened to look up the food pyramid, and it's interesting that it's a pyramid, but I wanted to show you something on here. The food pyramid usually tells us that we need to have 6 to 11 servings of bread, pasta, rice, and starches a day, and very small amounts of protein and good fats. Even vegetables are only listed at 3 to 5 servings a day. I figured I'd show you the food pyramid. Isn't it interesting, though? So New Age, a New World Order, that they have this man climbing up the stairs on the food pyramid. We all know that follow prophecy, what that stands for. But the food pyramid figures it's a pyramid, but the food pyramid tells us that we should have more carbohydrates and starches rather than proteins and good fats. Well, I found the Lord led me to see it a different way. It's actually turning the food pyramid upside down. I started eating low carbohydrate. And when I prayed about it and talked to the Lord, He brought me across low carbohydrate eating, which is mostly proteins, which is meats, good fats, and vegetables. And you can get your good fats from avocado, from olive oil, and such. I know, and I eat a lot of fish and turkey and chicken, and yes, beef and even bacon. I know this goes against the old way of thinking that tells us that you're supposed to eat mostly low fat, low calorie, starches, breads, pastas, things like this. I'm not saying they're bad for you, but I believe that they should be limited compared to eating protein and vegetables. But this is what works for me, and I figured I would just mention it to you and bring it up as it's just an off-topic video to share with you what has worked for me. Like I said, I prayed about it, and I didn't think it was a big thing, but the Lord ended up being involved in it with me, just like He has the bigger things that I've talked to Him about. But I feel that it's, and I know this may sound a little conspiracy theorist, but I feel the government has told us to eat sugars and pastas and breads because essentially starch and sugar and bread get stored as fat. It really does. Fat, good fats do not make you fat. And I believe that it's a fallacy that if you eat meats and good proteins that you're going to get fat. I have found that my cholesterol levels have dropped. My kidney function is great. I go in and I get my cholesterol tested a couple of times a year, and it's really good. My numbers have dropped, and I'm very healthy. I've found over the last few months of just taking a half-hour walk a day and strictly eating low-carbohydrate eating, I've had success with it that I have not had eating low-fat and low-calorie. I have found low-fat and low-calorie leaves me hungry, or I plateau and don't lose any weight at all. So if you're looking for something that may work for you as far as losing weight or maybe just staying trimmer, I found that the Lord helped me with the low-carb way of eating. When other people are eating cake and cookies and ice cream, I bring along my Atkins bars, and Atkins has M&Ms and dessert bars that you can eat. And I'm not trying to promote Atkins brand or be a commercial for them, but I'm just wanted to share with you as a testimony, as something I'm rejoicing over that has worked for me, that after I prayed about, I really feel like the Lord brought me to. Think about it. The more this country listens to the food pyramid and eats more of the breads and the pastas and the rice and the sugars and things like that and starches, we've become a heavier weight nation, which to me leads to type 2 diabetes, plaque buildup in the arteries, heart disease, all of these things, because we've been listening to what the government has been telling us to eat. And of course, you know where I stand on that. But I feel that after praying about it, the Lord revealed to me, no, you need to add more good fats and proteins and have your carbohydrates, Angie, come from vegetables, like salad. Romaine salad is excellent for you. Romaine has probably triple, if not quadruple, the amount of vitamins for you than iceberg lettuce does. So have your carbohydrates come from salads and green beans and non-starchy vegetables. You can eat nuts. try some peanuts and some cashews to get some carbs and protein from that. And maybe once or twice a week, work in some whole grains or some brown rice. I'm not saying do not eat carbohydrates, but we need to switch up where that comes from. Do your homework and do your research on low-carb eating and what really contributes to heart disease and type 2 diabetes and what is really stored as fat. I think it's a fallacy that that stores as fat. But that's been my testimony. It may not be yours. Our metabolisms are all different. But I wanted to ask if any of you wanted to try it. You may have to give yourself a couple weeks to break the sugar craving, because I was a big dessert person, especially with ice cream. Ice cream was my favorite dessert. Still is. But it took a couple weeks for the sugar craving to break. But once it did, I found that it was wonderful for me. And the Lord really brought the right way of eating across my path. And I'm healthier. My kidney function's great. And my cholesterol has dropped ever since I started this way of eating. So I'm just giving you a testimony of what the Lord brought my way that's working for me. But if you try it, the low-carb eating, I can share recipes with you that I use. I'd be glad to share it with you. And just some of the things that I do to lose weight or keep the weight off and be healthier with my cholesterol and my kidneys and everything. You know, if you want, I can share some of my recipes with you. We can share our progress together. But if you try it, leave comments on the video, or maybe go to the Yeshua Said My Name website and leave your comments about what you think and how it's working for you. But I just wanted to share this. It's something off topic, but I figured I'd share how the Lord led me to this and that it's working for me. And like I said, it's really a miracle for me. You know, everyone's metabolism is different. But I just challenge you, if you've never tried it, give it a try. Just let me know what you think. Have a great day.